I hate how it zooms in like that. Why? Just stay where I want you to be. You stupid. Hey guys, what's up? This is Xpotics. Hope you guys are doing good. I know you can't see my face right now. I can't move the camera back further, and it was good. And then when I pressed like record, it like zoomed in. Oh, stupid Lumix one. But anyways, this is you're gonna see my face after like I'll be sitting and building, I guess. So Musatex. What is this freaking thing? I just got this recently. GR3. All right, cool. So first unboxing of this on my channel, because I just got it. And then I'm gonna be building a PC in it. Because that's pretty much the only way you can really make sure it's a solid case, good to work in, and doesn't give you crap. Alright, I'm not doing the best right here. There we go. So I paid, I think $70 for this. I think. I'll double check. Okay, sweet. All right, let's. But yeah, it's gonna. I'm putting an i7-4790k and a EVGA 1080. And you could go cheaper. Like I spent about $550 on the parts, but the AIO alone was like 70 or 60. 60, well, it was 70. I think it was 72 or something like that. So you could have went with a $15 air cooler instead, or no cable extensions, you know. So you could have got a free case, really. I've gotten free cases before. Just people giving away nothing if you don't care about the aesthetics. I am struggling. Why? I'm stuck. You guys can probably see how I'm stuck. There we go. Okay. There we go. Sweet. Perfect. Everything gets back in there. So the box that it came in was like not supportive at all. But this is supported pretty good. Nice. Haven't seen that before. Okay, so this is the bottom part, I think. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh no. Wait, is this glass? Yeah, it's glass. It fell for a second. I'm like, is it what's it called? Sorry, I'm like sick a little bit. What's the crappy stuff that we thought like it looked like glass? Freaking plastic. It's not coming to mind right now. But yeah, pretty good foam. Nice. Okay, so. Man, you guys are going to be seeing it. I can't. Oh, golly. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's glass. It's probably just on the film right here. So it is like a fish tank kind of case, but it's got like an angle right here. Just get this out of the way real quick. Yeah, so the motherboard is totally different. You mount this like totally upside down. Excuse me, upside down type of thing. So it comes with 5 fans, and then you put your AIO here. I mean, you could do a 240 if you want. But yeah, this supports up to a 360 right there for the AIO. So I got the Frozen Warframe 360 Pro in black, and it's got some blue accent. So, yep. It's got USB-C and 2 USB 3s, type A, right? And then let's see the power button. Okay, that's not bad. And then the reset button. That's not bad. It's got some magnetic dust filtration right here. It's got a little Musatex, or however you say it, little guy. probably leave this on. I have no, because I'm not going to take out any fans. Keeping the fans that are in the PC. So I am going to remove all the, I am stepping on a stupid little sticky thing. Okay. Okay. I'm going to turn around and remove all the glass real quick, guys. And I got to keep on making sure I'm recording and all that jazz. I don't have a camera guy. It looks like you can't just, because some cases, you know, you can pop off the glass. This, dang, man, it's really on there. Let me take this off. Looks like you have to remove this thumb screw here. But yeah, I got cable extensions. The theme is blue and black and gray. So I think it's gonna look pretty sweet. Okay, so that, okay, so it came off in a chunk. And it's got little feet to slid in there and then go like that. And you do use the thumb screw. And it's got pogo pins too. I think you could call those, not pogo pins, something. You got little knobby knobs. It clicks in there as well. So I'm gonna put this back in the case because I'm smart. Shatters. Just kidding. That would be awful. Okay. Build quality. Pretty decent. You know, it's not like a $200 case, but it feels nice. Feels nice. Okay, so now this piece. Nice. Come on, why are you not coming? Oh, it's got a little, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's got a little nubbin too, as well as a feet. So this had to pull out, and then you have to keep on going until you get this out, and then you like kind of pull up. Okay, get all the glass out of here. Comes with some accessories. I will take a look at that. Let me remove this one. I'm gonna help it. Both sides. Nice. Okay, and then just straight up. Also got a little nubbin. Sweet. Okay, so now, yeah, I didn't do my hair or anything. I just took a shower. Got out of work, took a shower, and made sure I'm dry all the way so I'm not dripping anything from my beard or anything. That would be the worst. Okay, so here's the case now without the glass panels, so you can actually work in it. I don't know if you guys can see the flash, not the flashlight, the freaking stand-up LED, like Hyper Tough, I think it is. Can't see. Oh, yeah, Hyper Tough. It's pretty bright, and I'm just like trying to not blind myself. But you can see the PCI expansion right here. So the motherboard, and here's the I/O, where you put the I/O shield, or if it comes your motherboard's higher end, it comes with a pre-installed I/O shield. But you put the motherboard, and it had like straight down. So the graphics card gets like mounted. Something like that. Okay, so from this angle you can see the fans, and then this angle you can see the back. So this one's got a back plate, nothing too crazy, just a regular metal back plate. Pretty sure it's metal anyways. I think so, it's cool. Yes, I think it's metal. Anyways, so I'm gonna lay this down, and this is proprietary fans. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I've never even seen that connection right there. I'd rather have it be PWM and ARGB, so you can take them out, put it on any build instead. You need this and the controller and all that. They do have ARGB, so that's traditional, and then I have one right here that's wired up. That's cool. So it's like ready to go type of thing. And these ones are going to, you see the fan blades? They're the opposite. So these are actually reverse blade fans. So they are going to suck air inside, and you get to see the pretty side, not the cage. So that's cool. So that's good to go. And then these ones are going to shoot up, exhaust up. So that's cool. Hot air rises, and yeah, this is probably the best preferred. And the back is all mesh and stuff anyway, so probably remove the back because What just happened? Oh, this stuck to it. It is a removable, dust filtration, and it stuck to the back. That is funny. Made me chuckle. Okay, so all the side panels and everything's good. So this is that's the front, this is the back. Really hope the lighting is good. Okay, it is a little on the brighter side, obviously. Like, I don't have the best lighting in my kitchen, but it's viewable. I think you guys can see that. If it is too bright in editing, I can tune it down a little bit. So here's all the wiring. And they don't give you a lot of room. Like, I don't know why cases, for the most part, they don't give you that much room for cable management. It's like, yeah, if you use basic ones, but I'm using like covers and cable extensions, and I liked having tons of different devices, and it just keeps on adding up, you know what I mean? Plus, if you want to add your own fans have different cables, and it just keeps on getting thicker and thicker. It'd be nice if they were just like minimum 2-3 inches, so you wouldn't have to worry about anything. So I don't know what this back is doing here. Oh, SSDs and hard drives. Okay, so I guess, is it thick enough to have a hard drive there? Dang, that is close. Yeah, it's thick enough. It's it actually can, you can put the back panel on perfectly fine. Okay, so yeah, I'll be mounting the SSD here and then the hard drive here. That's cool. It's removable and you can just do that. The power supply goes there. I did not measure it, but I'm pretty sure that it is going to fit. Not 100% sure, and the cables go out this way, which it's visible. Why would they do that? You think it would be like here and then reroute it and stuff. So I don't really like that. Let's see here. I'll probably end up putting the power supply. Please work, otherwise I'm screwed. Oh golly. Oh no, guys. I did not measure. Oh no. Here's the PC that I'm going to be taking the Silverstone, I think it is. No, I have an EVGA one. I'm tripping, guys. The Silverstone. Oh! The Silverstone was in a different build that I sold. Yep, I don't have that one. So here is an EVGA 600 watt. So I'm losing 50 watts. What? And I don't have the power supply on the table now, and I have to crawl underneath it to get. Yeah, I have like tripods everywhere, and then my chairs right here. I couldn't move the chairs, so I can easily get around. That would be smart. Okay, so now let me just move this around. So yeah, here's the build. It's gorgeous, right? Okay, I just need to do some cable management, so I need to make a video on that. Well, you can only do so many things at once, right? So this is also kind of a certain amount of length. And this power supply, okay, got a 128 gig flash drive or SD card in there, so at 170 megabytes a second, I think. Okay, anyways, let's see if this will work. So it is a little smaller than this right here. Just a tiny bit. Just like, I think to this, when instead of it goes up and then over. It's like a 1/4 of an inch maybe. And then it goes in more too. It goes like that. So yeah, this power supply would work. Yep. And if I want to do it, the 1080, I forgot the power supply requirements. I think it wants, I'm gonna have to look. I think it wants at least a 600. GTX 1080 power requirements. It said NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 requires a minimum 500 watt. Minimum. it wants more, then, I mean, like, 600 would probably be a lot better. 550, it said recommended, 550 to 650. Okay. That's fine. Come on. There we go. And I am free, I think. Nope, got another SATA device right here. And then I am free. Right? Yep, all good. I'm all freed up. I'm gonna have some Gatorade here. Okay, now I'm gonna put this PC out of the way. Okay, move some cables here. This SATA RGB device, and then these as well. Let's just put, I'm gonna put that right here, and no, I'm gonna put it in a baggie because my ass is gonna forget. Excellent. Fantastic. Okay, power supply is installed. And that's not the last thing you do in a PC, it's your graphics card, but I wanted to make sure, and now I am good to go. So let's set this down, and then I'm going to build in it and use a macro lens so you guys can see it better, close-ups and all that jazz. That's actually perfect. That's awesome. And then I guess that will be on my face. So you guys can see my face, I guess, if you want. Or look away. I'm just kidding. Because it's so ugly. I'm just kidding. So usually you build the PC motherboard out of the box, or out of the PC on a box, and then install the CPU. But I'm going to do it differently. So I'm going to install the I/O shield. These ones down, facing like so. So to access it, I'm gonna have to remove something right here to access everything. And, oh. So I don't get in you guys' way here. All right, just kind of go back and forth trying to find the right. Okay, it's all good now. And make sure that they're not going to stick in your ports. Looks like everything is golden. Yeah. Okay, so now, like, more lighting would be awesome, actually. I got a flashlight, but it's not super bright. I could go like this on this cooler and just lay it and aim it like that. That's better than nothing. Okay. So now you want to take your board, and I currently have an i7-4690 in it, which I do not want in this build. I'm going to have it in a different build. So I'm going to just remove. Okay, looks like it was properly seated and everything. Take it out gently. And then pop in the other one. Well, I can do it when it's... I'm gonna look at the pins real quick. Everything looks clean, and no bent pins. I mean, the ones that, like, not going the other way. They're kind of bent. All of them are. But nothing out of the ordinary. Looks good. Okay. I don't want it to... I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt it if this little flap goes down. But you want to make sure that your holes in your motherboard are lined up with the standoffs, which mine are not. You have to change that. I think I'm just going to install the CPU and then do it. So let me get this case out of the way. I'm going to have to adjust again. Let me just stand this up. Perfect. Okay, let's do it on some bubble wrap. Is that focused? Is that looking fresh and nice? It's a little too bright, but it looks all right. That looks good. Okay, i7-40, oh, that's the i5. All right, let's put that right there. Here's the i7-4790k. Got the triangle. There's no triangle on this board. Oh no, little piece, whatever I had, it's now in the one of the DIMMs. Oh no, I'm gonna have to take that out. All right. And then just a little wiggle wiggle. And I don't know why they don't have just triangles. All right, that's it. So yeah, to get that little piece out, and I can try to tip it and see if I can find it. Because I didn't apply any pressure in to like get it out and squeeze it. Nope, still in there. Let me see if I can get it with this guy. Got it. That was perfect. I stabbed it and then I just came up. So I don't even know if that was thermal paste. Yeah, that was thermal paste. All right, she golden. I'm gonna put some thermal paste on this. That was stupid. I need this anyways. Okay, so now that the CPU is installed, let's do the rammies, or do the RAM after. At least it's protected and it's good to go. All right, so let's just get this out of the way real quick. There we go. Make sure that this is focused. Ooh, it's doing the whole thing. Let me see about changing. Looks good. Nice. Okay. So now, if I put the motherboard up, it wants this. It wants that one, and then it looks like straight. No, it's on angle. That one. So it wants that one and this one. So I'm gonna do that one real quick. So I do have a dedicated so much better. So I have one little chair to do. It's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one out. Yeah, the cables are in the back, so it's uneven. Try not to hit it. Okay, and it wants this right here. I'm gonna do it hand tight, just so I don't cross anything. Cross-threading is bad. Yeah, she is still a little warm and I didn't use the fan. I'm gonna have to do that. All right, that one's good, I think. Oh. Okay, looks good. Does it want that one? Let me see. It wants that one, and that one. Sweet. And it wants 2 right there. So it wants, yep, further. And then, ooh, it doesn't get one. It doesn't get one. That's sad. It can have that one. Okay. So it won't get, there's no standoff right here. And it wants 2. But, okay, so I'm going to take this one out and then put it right there. Kind of a bummer, but, you know, careful planning and looking very carefully on pictures and stuff, and you can find what you need. But if it's missing one, it's not going to hurt it, you know, it's not going to damage it or anything like that. What would be a problem is if you had a standoff hitting the bottom of the motherboard where there's no standoff, then you can short things and destroy things. Okay, so I got 2, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and nothing else in the vicinity. Got one way over here, but it's way wider than the case is. So, yeah, 6, yep. So we got there we go. And then let it kind of just set it nicely, because you don't want to put it on the standoffs and then grind it, you know. So I went like this and then I set down nicely. So that's good. Okay. So we got boom, 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 and boom. This one's missing. And then we got one right there and right there. Okay, so it's good. It's actually a little ways away. It's given a good gap, but that's cool. I mean, it's enough. The ports are still good to go. It's just not completely snug up there. As long as you can access it and shove cable, you know, USBs and all that, you know, you're golden. But yeah. All right, let's see if this screwdriver, it's fine. Okay. Nice. That's a different kind. Yeah, I prefer motherboard DIMMs that they both have the clickiness on both sides. There's sometimes you get one side that doesn't move at all, so it's like, it's just a little bit more pickier, and it's like hard to get out sometimes, and it's just a pain in the butt. But if you get both sides, like, they didn't make it easier, they made it more difficult. I think they were trying to make it just like a step ahead or whatever, like less work. But it doesn't really shave less work. It actually adds more time and difficulty and stress. So it's bad. Okay. Unless I'm just really stupid and don't know how to do anything. That could be it. Okay. So I have not tested any of the parts. I don't know if any of it works. I got it all used except the case, cable extensions. Yeah, and the cooler. Everything else is used. Okay, so I got boom, boom, boom. That one needs it, and you got that one right there. Okay, so we're good. Oh, that's a different one. Find a motherboard screw. Straight down. Okay, all of them are snug as a bug in a rug. I'm gonna make sure that the macro is focusing. 5 minutes and I'll quit. Anyway, 2 8GB sticks of DDR3 1866. They are Kingston HyperX, or Kingston Fury HyperX. Yeah, they're pretty. Yes. Okay. So they go like this. Yep. So I'm gonna do it in 2 and 4. You can check your manual, but usually it's safe to safe bet that dual channel is gonna be in 2 and 4. Okay. Solid click. And then do it again. That one didn't do as much click, but there we go. For the viewers. Good to go. Straight down, not side to side. They've been long, really dim, really low, high dims and stuff. Somebody did that before where they did it on my angle and then it crushed it. So it was really popular fail. Okay, so everything's good. I really wish it had a different standoff right there because that puts it spreads pressure when you're applying force. The pressure can take it versus it bending. So you kind of have to, if you plug this in, I would kind of. So the CPU is installed, the RAM is installed, and the power supply and all the fans, of course. So we could do the CPU power, at least for the cable extension, so it's not going to be a hassle. The cooler block is not, like, there's a lot of room in this case. It's not going to be a problem, but probably do that anyways. It's safe practice to do that. Here, it's by Formula Mod, something. I'm tired and bad at English. My only language that I speak and I'm bad at it. Okay, so here is the 8-pin. And you got the little clip on that side. And it matches with the clip on this side. So that means it's going to go like this. And then I'm going to bend them like that. So I have the prettier side, the ugly side. You see the little, where they go in. This is flat. So, and this side that's just 1/8 instead of 2 4s. This is the side where you plug into your power supply cable. If I had better lighting, that'd be nice. Oh yeah, that was nice. And that is just gonna go like so. So I gotta train it. Oh yeah, that is nice. Oh, that is sweet. Yeah, you can have it be more aggressive or just kind of like that. So it's like straight and then gradually going, something like that. Whatever. I'll find when I stand it up and get a good, eye on it and everything. Oh yeah, Captain. Okay, I could do that with a 24 too. I thought this board did have USB 3. I guess it doesn't. It does not have USB 3. So if you want USB 3, which is kind of a need, you know what I mean? You'd have to get an adapter. And it has 2 like full-size PCIe, and then you got I don't know what these are called, but they're partial. So if you get an adapter like that, that would be sweet. Does it have it in the very back? I'm pretty sure it does. Oh, I can't see. And this takes screws. You gotta use screws to get it out. But I thought it did have USB 3. Yeah, it has USB 3 from the motherboard itself, but not a header. So it's not the end of the world. Just don't use your the front panel headers or USB-C. This is like if you want to upgrade, buy it. They'll buy it and then you'll hey, I want to upgrade my CPU motherboard platform, RAM, and then you sell it for like 100 and 125 bucks, something like that, to a buddy, and then you use that money towards a higher end board with more features and stuff like that. But right now, I guess it was something I overlooked. I thought it had USB 3. It does not. It's USB 3 is like mostly always by the 24 pin. Okay, enough rambling. Let's go with the same thing. It has like a little, I forgot what you call them, but it's like a little lip, little plastic lip, and it matches with the little lip here on the cable. And of course, the other sides, you got little clips, and this goes to your power supply. It's gonna help it guide in it a little bit. Okay, it sounded like it. Let me look. Better. I like to double check. No gap at all. Looks good. Seated properly. I could go a little down more. Tiny bit. I gave it beans. Yep, that looks good. Yep. It's good to go, guys. I'm gonna go like that with it. Actually, I can beam it more. It's got a scope. Something like that. Did that help? I don't know. And it's just gonna go something like that. Sweet. See, cable extensions are so sick. It looks so awesome. Yeah, I wish I'm like not even in the frame the whole frickin' video because I'm standing up. So dumb. And I could make that tripod smaller, but then it's on my counter right next to my sink. And then I'd have to like put a board or something like that so it'd stand on something versus go in the sink. So dumb. Okay, so now pretty much what I would do, might as well just do the liquid cooler. You know what I mean? Might as well. So I could stand this up. And then, oh, it's looking fresh. This is so unique. It's so cool. Never built I mean, I've seen a picture or whatever of a build like this, kind of like this before, but I've just never built in one. That's kind of cool. Yeah, everything's down. And to access that, you would have to kind of mix it a pain in the butt. But after you take out the screws to access this piece, and if you want to plug in something new, you'd have to tip your PC, plug it in, and then rewire it and stuff, and put it back together. So it's a little pain in the butt, but as long as you're kind of like, you don't change out your keyboard and mice that often, it's probably not an issue. You know what I mean? And you can always do a hub too. USB 3 to a bigger hub. And then you're golden. You don't have to worry about that. That fixes that issue. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm glad I actually can. What time is it? 5:40. 5:40, huh? I got 20 minutes and then I'm gonna call my girl. And then, yeah, so I can install this cooler. Man, those cable extensions are so nice. Links to everything, guys, I'll have in the description. I'll try to remember everything. Forgive me if I don't, but it's not that hard, you know? One job. One job. Okay. This is gonna be a little pain. So you guys can see it. Oh. Sounds weird. Okay, got a manual. Got your AIO. Rad. That's rad, bruh. And then your cooler with cable combs. Tube combs, whatever. It looks so much better. If you don't, it's willy-nilly, it looks bad. Feels plastic. Feels nice. I mean, it's nice. Heck yeah. It smells like a warehouse. Like Home Depot or something like that. Okay, let me just try to make this and guys, this does have a screen on it. And you can choose any picture you want. I think you can, anything you want. And then temperature sensor and all that stuff as well. Man, this little thing is upsetting me. Okay, all right, that's it. That's it. You don't really need too much extra in a box, just a manual, you know, and you got all your brackets and stuff, and you know, of course, the AIO and the pump, everything. So that's basic, and no flings, no stickers, no nothing. Who cares? So I don't know what it's usually they have like Intel or AMD already set up type of thing. I'm thinking that's AMD. And this doesn't have its own thermal paste, but that's fine. I'm gonna use Cryonaut, I think, or Duronaut, something like that. Nice brush metal. That's nice. Maybe it's not brush. It's some metal though, steel probably. It's nice. That's sweet. I don't think these fans are ARGB at all. I think they're just black and. Okay, the little screen is magnetic and then USB-C. That's a problem. I don't have USB-C on this board. So, I'm gonna look around and see if they have an adapter. I mean, I know you can do USB 3 to USB-C. And I have one of those little dongles. So if I use the cable that's built in and just kind of reroute it to one of the headers on the board that has USB 3, that would work. Okay, there, I fixed that issue. There we go. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna install it. I should install the radiator, I think, first. I'll show you guys how it's gonna be, like how I'm gonna set this up. I already know the length of the tubes. The tubes are not very long. All right, there you go with the USB-C. Oh, it's using USB-C. Okay, this is different, guys. It's using USB-C. Okay, that would be plugged into the screen, and then that gets plugged directly to USB on the motherboard. So I don't even need to use an adapter or anything. That's cool. Okay, well that's sweet. So I could do that. Get all the brackets for it. AM4, AM5, 20XX. This is Intel, like 2066, you know, for the high performance HDPE stuff. A no labeled one probably works with all of them with the screws, I'm guessing. It already has them though. But if I remove that, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. AMD, no thank you. 17 to 1851, so this supports the newest Ultra CPUs. It does come with thermal paste, Thermalright TF7. I'm not gonna use that, but it comes with a big tube, so that's cool. And here's all brackets. And I got 1200 and 1150X. So it could be 1150, 1151. So I'm gonna need these. Okay, I'm just gonna put that in there too, as well. Because that can be resealed and like, I don't know, taped or whatever. Somebody wants to resell it or keep it, whatever. I got thermal paste. I could, but I got slightly better stuff, right? So AM4, so chuck that back in here. And this doesn't say anything, but this is Intel for sure. And then these are, this is a PWM fan to the, so these are connected like with this cable that's weird and kind of in the way and ugly. But if I can get this out of here, reroute it somewhere so you can't see it. And then that plugs into these little fan hub guys. Well, this is actually just this. Yeah, so it's a male end. So that's cool. So all the fans will have traditional one, but then they daisy chain them as well. It's so weird. So that'll be useful. This is the LGA. Ooh, nice metal. That's cool. It's hefty. So this will go on the back of the motherboard and be sticking out, and then using these little guys to go like that, and then the cooler gets mounted, and then you use these guys to screw them down. Okay. So you got little indicators. Out is 17, in is the LGA, 1150, 1151, all that. I'm pretty sure it would work with 1150. If it doesn't, I'm screwed. Okay. So I'm gonna do my thermal paste application, but first, a word from this video. I'm just kidding. I don't have a sponsorship at all. I don't even have 1,000 views or subscribers. Okay, so I'm gonna get this out of the way for 2 seconds here, and then I'm gonna stand up, and then I'm going to get this out of the way just a little bit, so you guys can see what I'm thinking. I gotta re-center this. Okay. And then I'll just turn this camera off, I guess. For now. 2 seconds here. Okay, so what I'm thinking is you kind of want the tubes to be at the highest point, but it's okay if they're down here, as long as the pump isn't at the highest point. So if I go like this, oh, I don't like them down there. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Something like that. And oh, okay, this is gonna be, like, it holds on there nicely, but it like I was hanging and it pulled it. Hopefully I don't have any issues here. So if I slide these down, so they give me a little bit more room. A little bit more, there we go. And then, that's fine, I guess. And then, okay, that's fine. So it'd be like that. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to screw in the radiator to the case, and then I'm gonna apply thermal paste, and then I'll mount it. So take this cover off right here. It's also magnetic. Very nice. I have to line up the rad, and probably at the lowest point that it supports. Because if I go higher, then it makes, I think it'll make it harder. Yes, it will. So the screws that it comes with, all those little guys, I'm gonna use those. Like brass, which you're not gonna see it, and it comes with it, so might as well use it. But and then I don't know if it was visible, I'll go black. Yeah, they're like, maybe they're not brass, but they're like a silverish gunmetal maybe. I'm gonna do one, and then I can use my other hand. Yeah, this is coming along nicely, guys. So cool. There we go. All right. And these are flatter heads too. Oh. Realistically, you don't need all of the screws because it's just to hold it in place type of thing. You need at least 4, like ideally at least 4. But you could do minimum 2, boom and boom, and you're good to go. But I'm going to do all 8 because I am a little more thorough than somebody if you're like doing a speed build or something, you know what I mean? I did it in 20 minutes. Congratulations, it looks like ass. Actually, guys, there is more than 8. I am going all 12. So, you know where all your screws are. If you do end up, I don't needing them later. So I'd be like, oh, where are they at? Oh, they're all 12. Oh, all 12 of them are frickin' in the radiator. She ain't moving. And last one. I didn't even really snug them up too much because I didn't know if there'd be a little wiggle room, you know what I mean? So just a little snug. Nothing too crazy. I don't want to bend the metal. There we go. So you do have, now that we're looking on the side here, guys. Sweet. Perfect. Ugh. Now I'm looking on the side, you do have a grommet. So the grommet would be, excuse me, I burped. I guess the grommet right here would be where all your USBs and stuff and display ports and all that are coming out of, took it up to your monitor and stuff. Because there's different holes down here, down in the basement, where all the cables are going to come out of your motherboard, and then that can be rerouted in the back and come out here. Okay, that works out. I'll show you real quick what I mean, guys. See? You got all the holes down here. Everything smells so new. Okay, so now I can put that out of the way. Oh, doesn't take much pressure to get it out. Okay, sweet. Okay, now I'm going to apply thermal paste, and that. Okay, just gonna get this out of here just a little bit. And then move it a little bit so the macro lens can see it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I can access. Can I really access the back? Otherwise, we're gonna have problems here. I think I can if I remove that SSD mount. Yep. Removing the SSD mount, guys, in the back, you can access the back of the motherboard to install that bracket. So that is very handy and very, very good. Thank you for thinking of that, guys. The company, Musatex, whatever. So you line it up with the holes, and just like that. And then you can layer down and hold one of the screws just so if they do get bottomed out, they're not going to drop. And it looks like it is going to drop, so I'm going to let it drop and then pick it up. I'm going to do it again and then install that. Just go like this, so it using gravity. Nope. Okay, that one is not going to move, so that one's good. Holding it like so. Put in this. Putting this little SSD hard drive little sled in, so when that the mounting hardware falls, it actually hits the back of the SSD thing sled, and it doesn't do anything. Okay, that's sweet. All right, no issues, guys. this little, all these fans right here are going to be routed down there. So that will be, might as well do that. I wish I had some better lighting. I need to invest in something that it can like go on 2 different points and go over a table or something like that. It's just going to be a little on the expensive side. Those dims are so cool, the RAM sticks. I like RGB on like all my devices, but you know what I mean? They are looking really nice. Solid colors are still cool, you know what I mean? I don't know why I'm drinking a bunch of Gatorade before bed. I gotta wake up in the middle of the night. Perfect. Okay, so I got some, I got Aeronaut, but it could be Cryonaut. It could be, I keep on reusing the package. I think it's Cryonaut. I got a spatula, thermopaste applicator, Thermo Grizzly. Got some other stuff in here. Yeah, it just says Thermo Grizzly. So, and where's my flashlight? Right here. Okay. Is that gonna help if I just go like, shine it on that? I guess, not really. I don't want it to like fall, you know what I mean? Like that looks probably good. This doesn't work. I'm not gonna risk it. Okay. Use a good amount, and you don't pull the plunger up and give it air. You just leave it how it is. And then with the spatula, thermopaste applicator, and spread it around. Can do the P, can do the line, you can do the X, you can do a smiley face. If that's what you want to do, do it. But it doesn't take much time to just do full coverage, and then you are, in your mind, you are like, I got it all, and, you know, you don't want to waking up in the middle of the night and be like, oh, did I do it? Did I do it good enough? Just helps you sleep better at night, you know? Doesn't take long at all. This stuff is a little on the, not, like it's a little on the thicker side. It's not as liquidy. But as long as you get like most coverage, which that's what I'm doing. There it is. That's pretty good. It'll squeeze out, you know what I mean? I did a lot. That's looking like $1 million right there. You end up wasting a little bit, but it's fine. You just buy more and support them for doing awesome work. Okay, so there you go. Now, you gotta remove this film. Is it even recording? Yes, it is. You gotta remove this film, but I'll do that right before I mount. Let's see. To take off this mount, or is this mount, you put the mount on, then these attach to it, because it doesn't look like you can remove it very easy, at least. Let's just take the film off. Yeah, your temps are going to get in the 80s like right away if you leave that on. So you take that off, and you put it where you want her. But first, you find your mounting points, and I think it's going to go this way or this way. I think it's towards it. I could be wrong. Oh, you do these guys first. And then one more. Here it is. I think you go inwards. It would be nice to know. I think it's inwards. It's not really liking that. So what I'll do is I think I'll go like this. No, that doesn't make sense. I was doing the exact same thing. That it's liking that. Okay, let's see if I can do it. I can't see. Oh, get off there. Okay. So now let's just see. Okay, I'm just gonna snug it with just my hand. And then I've never done this before. Everything is different, you know. They do ever so slightly. They do it differently, and which is okay, I guess. You know, whatever. As long as it's like mostly the same, which it is. Okay, there it is. Found it. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And it's really close to all the capacitors and stuff. I mean, they can't allow that to touch. Yeah, it's above. Yeah, it's above by a good couple millimeters. Yep, we're good. Because then you would like short it out, you know. They got to have some rules. Okay, so now you do it like this. Is that gonna work? Oh no. Nope, it's not. That's not gonna work. That goes in that one right there, but it's way. They can't adjust. Oh no. I don't think so. And I can try real quick. Let's do one side and then just double check. Okay, I think I did enough. Nope, it didn't. Gotta push some pressure on it because there's a spring-loaded screw. That's enough. Okay, now you guys can see what I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Nope, that's not gonna work. So, let me undo it, and then the brackets, I guess I just have to do it correctly. I think I just did it wrong, guys. Let me try again. And touched a little bit with the thermal paste. I'm gonna make sure that doesn't touch anything. Don't touch anything, please. Otherwise I have to get thermal paste off a fan blade or something, you know. Okay, now let's undo this one and undo this one without it touching and messing up. Camera died. Lumix. I'll have to charge it again. It didn't last very long. I mean, I'm almost doing it for 2 hours. Ugh. Okay. So I did it like this. So I want to do it like that now. They need to both be out. And I thought I had a feeling, but maybe they just made them differently. So that went nicely. So what did I do? How did I do it wrong before? Yeah, so I did it like that. What's better? So, okay, and then I flip it. This one is further out, I think. Because this is like dead center almost dead center in the middle of the square. Those little square guys. And this one is way closer. Yeah, okay. So it has to be there. Okay. I think both of them have to do it. And that block, oh, it is. The little rectangle, there's like a little diagram right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's 2 blocks and then the bottom part. That's their logo. And it is the rectangle, sorry, the rectangle is facing this way and the rectangle is facing that way. So I think I did this one right, but then this one wasn't right. And that makes sense. Okay. So if I would have read the manual, it probably would have told me right away. But, you know, who does that? And that looks like it's going to line up perfectly. Sweet! Very easy. Am I getting it? Okay. Nice solid snugness. That's pretty solid too. And that's solid. Now let's mount these ones down more, and then I'll double check the other ones because I don't know if it's going to affect anything. You think it would by doing this? That one has to go a lot. Oop. I only did it hand tight anyways. Dang. Okay, now it's good. And that one good too. Okay, and then this is in the way. Okay, and then this one. Again, pretty far. And snug. Okay, now double check these. That's tight. And that's tight too. All right, we're good, guys. Now, and there is a little peely peel. I'm gonna leave it for now. So I want the Thermaltake logo to probably go, do I want to go this way, the motherboard from top to bottom where the writing are, or there's downwards? Like, cause you're gonna be looking at it. Here's the top, here's the bottom. So you're gonna be looking at it and reading it like that. Okay, is it gonna hit it and be a problem? Okay, it's staying on. It's right. I mean, I wish they made the magnets just a little bit stronger, in my opinion. Just 1.5, like just 50% fast, more. Okay, so this is a PWM. Yeah, something like that. Okay. And then USB-C. Let's take it out. Does it on the top. Okay. And then to plug in. Okay. So the cable is going to look a little ugly, but you know, is what it is. USB is a blank one. It goes where the empty slot is. So it'd be like this. Nice and tight. It's long enough to actually go across and then down, so you won't even see it very well, and you just have to spin this around. I think I'm gonna do it like that. And that'll go nicely there. Yeah, both sides, you know, USB-C. Okay, let me stand this up. Where do I want it to come out? I guess right here. Okay. There we go. And then I'll just take that out and then go like that. And then do that. Nice. It's a lot cleaner. You still see the cable obviously, but it is a lot cleaner. I wish it was like a bend like that, because then it'll go straight down, and then instead of going across here and then going like that, it would just go like that. So they do have adapters that probably would work, USB-C female to USB male, if you want to make it look a little cleaner. I'm just gonna tuck tuck it like so. Do a couple of them and then zip tie them, you know? Okay, so I kind of thought of it, guys. I didn't really give that many opinions about the case. I don't like the white fans. I wish they were black, and this, like, it can be subtle, but I just wish they were black. Like the Musitex, that's what I was saying. Like the branding, but black would just blend better. Same thing with these ones. But it is what it is, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna get some better lighting. All right, so continuing, day 2. I got 2 Sun Zone, and they take 4 AA's. I got energizers. Hopefully they're powered and like charged and everything. That looks good. Does that even help? Not really, barely down here. Okay. I could aim it down. Is that helping? Not too much. If this is removed, this piece, is it helping? Maybe? I don't know. Looks like a tiny, tiny bit. Not by much. Okay, so I got the USB-C to this USB header right here. So I'm gonna plug in undo this Velcro straps in the back. Come on. Oh golly. It's got this SATA, which I can remove. There we go. Because I mounted the cooler. But I had this clipped into the holes and stuff where the feet can go, and the Velcro strap, the tongue part, was underneath it, so I couldn't even pry it without like really forcing it. So now you guys know. Okay, yeah, I was directly underneath it. Now I can actually do it. I'll do it. Figure this out later. Actually, I'm gonna leave it in there because they got grooves where they kind of go. That's cool. It was thought out. I like it. I'm just gonna unhook it though. We got 1 down here as well. So 3 in total. Removing it. And good to my free ballin'. Okay. So I'm getting all the USBs and all the front panel header. Oh man. They're individual ones. I wish it was just one single click. Dang it. Okay, so you got all the fans. And they have. Oh, that is so weird. I don't know if you can, if I can zoom in, guys, but I'll take a better shot later. But it's a proprietary thing, and that has its. I'm trying to read the words on it here. But this is a fan header, a PWM, and then ARGB as well. So it's just it has everything included. It's kind of cool, but it's like it's more proprietary stuff. Let's just stick with one, and it'll be all good. Yeah, who am I? Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go underneath, I think, the USB-C. Trying to be clean as possible here. I guess I'll chuck all the cables upwards. Oh, that's in the way. It looks ugly. Sorry. Bad idea. Just kind of want it out of the way. I did end up getting another EVGA 600GD power supply just because I knew it fit the previous build that I took this one out of, and it was only $42. 43, 44, 20, 44, 16, something like that. It wasn't too bad, and I could have went another like $12 and got another 100 watts, but I'm just adding on to the cost, and I'm already gonna take a loss. Yeah, so here's another one. This is for the same connection for the fans and the ARGB like I described before. I could probably do that without being in the way. So let's do the front panel header. It is right here. So let me just do like so, and then most of it will be behind here. I need to get my hair cut. Okay, so I don't know if you guys done this before. I'm gonna use my macro lens actually, and I gotta get a battery because I'm gonna go up close with it, and you guys are gonna see. Okay, I can go this way. Okay. Holy crap, that's bright. Let me just go more until it doesn't want to flicker. That's good. Okay, now focus. So, if you guys can read that without my head getting in the way, positive on the left, right side is negative for power LED, and then underneath it is the same plus on the left, negative on the right for hard drive activity or SSD, just storage drive in general. And then above it, it says there's power, which is the same plus and minus, and then reset button, which is reversed. So, and then you got speaker up top, and then different power LEDs right there. I'm not sure exactly what those ones go. So let's go here. I don't want this stretched too much, or do I? Doesn't really matter, do I? I can probably do it all together without doing that. Find power LED. You can do hard drive. Ooh, I don't have a hard drive activity light at all. All I have with this single cable that I have not split backwards, like peeled it back to get more access and away from everything. I just got 4. I got power LED, plus and minus, reset, and power. No hard drive and activity. Okay, whatever. I guess it is what it is. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to go back, I think. Let me see. There's minus. Yeah, so, oh, I did it. I mean, it'd probably still work, but I want to see the label. There we go. It's actually a very solid click, like snugness. And then power switch is also, you can see, flip it around. If you don't see a plus and minus sign, flip it around, you got a triangle, that is positive. So if I turn it this way, it's going to be the left. So that's going to be the label showing. And that's going to be top 3 and 4. Going to be occupied. There we go. And then look on the reset, and you got a triangle. On, if I go down, it's going to be left. So it needs to go. If I go like this. Okay, so it needs to go this side. It needs to go where the label is not showing. I don't know why they do it that way. How about show the label? Then it means, oh, you gotta see the label and go all the same way. Oh, wow, I fixed all the issues of life. Okay, now I one. Okay, so I'm gonna shove this through this hole and then click here. There we go. And then that bend will look like that. Okay, and I think I'm gonna do, there is another one right next to it. So I think I'm just gonna also do the one right next to it. And it'll look cleaner instead of having one go above the other one. They just kind of, and they're going the same way too, yep, okay, sweet. And they make sure, because they're keyed. This one sticks up a little bit more. I don't like that. Why? These are both straight on 90s. And these are straight too. Is this a straight one as well? Yep. Let's install the graphics card now, shall we? Kind of have to go pretty carefully and gently. There we go. Make sure that the slot is lined up and things. There you go. Should be good. Nice. That's so cool. All right. Making complete contact, and then let's grab some of these screws, power supply screws, GPU screws. They look the same. So now we gotta line it up. No! Yes, magnetized a little bit. Not the strongest magnet, but it works. Nice and snug, not rip it as hard as you can. Just nice and snug. No! Did it again. I need a stronger magnet. I need a stronger magnet screwdriver. Alright, and second one's good as well. So she ain't going anywhere. And no GPU sag. You don't even need an anti-sag bracket. Okay, so now I got two GPU power. Yes, so one is you got gray and then a darker gray, and you got a blue, gray, and light gray, dark gray, and then light blue. I think I'm gonna use this one. So I did it right. I did the clip. I looked before, because I got the pretty side, the flat side. I did this before. I looked, I'm like, oh, the clip's down here. So now I clipped them on and did a good job. So, yeah. Yes, sir. Pat myself on the back. Okay. Nice, solid click. And there's a couple ways of doing it. You don't want to go like that. I think that may be an option if I redid it. I don't know if you guys think that's a good idea. Or another one would be like, I could have it like something like that. I could use a couple more of these clips down here to train it a little bit better. So I do have a little speaker that you put on the motherboard, and this one looks like it's in working condition. I have another one that the wires are just spread apart from this, so should be good. Positive and negative, let's see here. Alright, so there. So it should work. Oh. My microphone was sticking to my case because it's magnetic. Let's see if it works. What does that mean? Beep, 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 beep. I couldn't even count how many that was. Good thing I wasn't, didn't have a gun put up in my head. How many beeps? Error code, BIOS, constant, fast, beep. Constant, fast, or endless beeping on startup almost always indicates a memory, RAM, failure, or a power supply issue. The motherboard has its own post, yep, blah, 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 blah. So it's thinking it could be RAM. How dare it? This RAM is sick. This better not be the RAM. Rammies. Why you gotta be like that? All right, I'm gonna put Rammies in 1 and 2, or just switch them around. I have it off. Let me just hold down the power button, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, hopefully the RAM is okay. It's possible it doesn't like 1866. Maybe it just won't. I mean, usually if it can't do the speed, it'll just dumb it down to what it can do. You know, I've never heard of it being like, oh, it's too fast. You know how dumb it sounds? Okay. Okay. So let's take one RAM stick out. And the other one. I'm just kind of putting it at its spot. Okay. Nice solid clickies. Plug in the power cable again. Power it on. Still doing it. Dang it. So I'm gonna try 1 and 2, and hopefully it's in dual channel mode still. And if that doesn't work, I'll try different RAM, see if, I think I have some DDR3 laying around. And then I'll have to get different DDR3 and be like, hey man, you sold me dead RAM. Watching the description, it's like, dead RAM. What? Okay. Okay. That's gonna suck if those channels are dead. Oh, not beeping, but it just turns off again. Is it gonna do it again and actually work or no? Beep once, and thermal right. It does not like 2 and 4, and the BIOS. Fans aren't spinning yet. We'll see. Oh golly. I'm gonna turn that off real quick. Man. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in here, guys. Hey, it's working though, guys. It's not, okay, it just didn't like 2 and 4. Hopefully it is still in dual channel mode and everything will be good. I don't know if there's a way to test it. Who knows? Oh man, I just made a mess. Yeah, mess. Yes. Okay. I'll get out of your guys' way. Oh, that'll be fine. Okay, sweet. Hey, it's on an angle. That's probably good. Enter BIOS. BIOSes. BIOS version F6. What? CPU frequency at 3.592. RAM 16 gigs. It'd be nice if it's a dual channel or single channel. Advanced. So what I want is just to go into, to make the main boot drive. This is a actually very nice usable BIOS. I like that. Okay. So I want the initial one, boot options. I want to be the SanDisk. So I put Windows, oh, and I have the SSD turned unplugged. So I'm gonna save it, then I'm gonna power off, then plug in both those SATAs, 'cause I don't know which one is for the SSD, and then it'll try again and it'll do it right. Okay, so it's gonna struggle for a second. And save. Yee, I'm making progress. Hopefully the 1080 Ti still works. It just didn't like 2 and 4 for some reason. And the Thermalright is lit up, but it's not, it just says the brand. What? How is it in Windows? Oh, okay. It is in Windows, yes, but it doesn't see the SSD because I have the SATA power. But it still can get into it. It just won't see a drive. I was like, what? All right, let's just turn the computer off. No, I want you to turn off. I'm just gonna press the power button. Undo the power button, cord, sorry. Hold the power button, switch. Nothing's flashing, so this one isn't really doing it yet, but. Okay. Plug this in, and then plug this one in. Okay, now it will see the SSD. And the hard drive, I still gotta go and order. I gotta ask my brother, or let me look and see if I got one. If not, ask my brother if he has one. And if not, order one. I'm just gonna stand her up, huh? You guys can see a pretty build that needs a 1080 Ti installed. At least I'll have Windows on it. Beep. Let's go. That was the only thing, huh? So it's possible because the BIOS version is F6. That might not be the latest and greatest, but that's pretty up there for the newest BIOS. So I may not even have to. The i7 probably would have worked if I would have put the RAM in slot 1 and 2. It would have worked. I didn't even need to do all this probably. So that's cool. So I got CPU power, motherboard power, GPU power. CPU's plugged in, the system fan headers, there's 3 of them. One's going underneath the GPU right there. There's like a gap you can see, you know. HD audio, USB 3, USB header, you know, for the screen right there. Got a speaker for errors and stuff, you know, codes. Got all the USB power button and reset switch hooked up. SSD and hard drive, SATA cables right there. All the fans, everything should be all good. I'm gonna put on the glass and then hook up everything. So this is a cable management job I did. Could do a little bit better, but I think it's, for the most part, it's pretty decent. I did add another 1 terabyte hard drive. I think it's 7200 RPM. 64 meg cache. Yep, 7200 RPM right there above the firmware. The Western Digital Blue, yep. And yeah, the front even looks way better. Love it. I'll put the back panel on and hook up the little monitor I got, and let's see if she works. On to gaming. Again, this is an i7-4790k. Stock settings, 4-core 8-thread. It has a 1080, 8 gig. Also, it's stock, but like a power limit increase and prioritizing temp limit of 73. So it's not overclocked, but just the power limits to the max. So I don't know if that's technically an overclock. Okay. Turn VSync off. What? There you go. So 1080p. This is a 1080p 144. Let's switch to mount. Okay, ultra. Let me see. What's just regular? This quality offers a higher image quality than balance mode. Yeah, obviously. But what's actually like native? I guess let's go balance. It's in the middle. So whatever balance is. Doesn't say like a percentage. Let's do boost. Normal. Let's just do high. This is what it is. The depth of field, I don't want depth of field. So low depth of field and motion, no motion blur, but everything else is on high. And no ray trace shadows. I don't have a ray trace card in here. It's 1080. Does not do ray tracing. Okay, that's good. So that's it. Continue. I'm also screen recording, and I have MSI Afterburner. I have the I detached all the stats and stuff for different like CPU cores and usage and all that stuff. Task Manager, Steam, File Explorer, and a settings application too. And it's recording at 1080p max bitrate, which is I think 50 megabits a second. Getting 70, 71, 50, 63, panning around, 90 for a second. What about looking up at the sky? 117, 119. Back down. It's about 70, 72, 74, 80s now. The GPU is not pegged. It's at 87, sometimes 90 in the 90s. So the CPU is not the highest usage either, only in the 80s. I'm gonna run here. So I had the audio off in the game and muted it because I don't want there to be like an echo or something like that for you guys hearing me. So I do have my AC on. It's too freaking hot out, so I need to run the AC. Sorry if it's annoying or if you guys can hear it. Yeah, 65, 70 FPS. Sometimes high 80s, sometimes low 90s for usage. Temps are pretty good on both. I don't know the exact temperature in here, but it says 78 on the screen of my LG AC, but it does not. It feels actually pretty comfortable in here. I mean, I have shorts and a shirt on. I couldn't wear a sweatshirt, I don't think, but it's probably like 70 degrees in here, I'm guessing. But yeah, 60 degrees on the GPU and 60, 62, something like that on the CPU. So that's cool. 4.18 gigahertz. All right, that'll be this test. Let me see here. Got full screen, 1080p, max FPS. VSync is disabled, good. Custom, let's go high. And, yep, there are fireworks going off. That is cool. I like fireworks. FSR 3.0 is on automatic. I could turn that off, guys. Just TAA is bad, FXAA is bad, SMAA is okay. Off. I think I'm gonna do SMAA and off micro stuttering. Oh, micro shattering. Can I turn on and off micro stuttering? That's cool. That'd be kind of cool if you could. Fill grain off. style default. So high settings, 1080p, SMAA. That's pretty much all I changed. And no motion blur, no film grain. Okay. There we go. It's pretty easy to replicate. Single player, just continue, I guess. Yep, peaceful. There we go. Sorry, just biting my skin off my fingers. Yes. Get out of here. 56, almost 60. Oh, 40 for a second. Oof, oof. It might be loading in, and then it doesn't give me that drop. So just give it a second. So low 60s. Oh. High 50s, low 60s. So you could tune a couple settings down and be right as rain. What's my buddy doing? Just chilling by the fire. It's funny. 61 on the GPU and 55 on CPU. It isn't being pushed as much like last game. How do you put away the lighter? Alpha lighter, right? Yep. So the GPU is not being used fully, 97 right there, but then you look away and it goes down to like 80s. There's some high 90s now. Let's go cut the tree down. I mean, to be honest, guys, you don't really necessarily need higher than 60 in this game. I mean, preferably, yeah. And sometimes, I think even I use a controller in this game. It works good, for me at least. So I'd rather like up the graphic settings and stuff, you know, so it looks prettier, especially with all the foliage and stuff. You don't want things to like shimmer, which 1080p high, I'm seeing some shimmering on the shadows and trees over there. There are some shimmering. You gotta like, maybe ultra can take a little bit of that away, but just high resolution would take that away too. All right, come on, chop down this tree and then I'll be going to the next game. Go, go. I don't want to go on my house, like fall on my house, but let me see. I don't think it's tall enough. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Oh, it is almost tall enough. Sweet. So, I press enter. Is it loading? Okay. Enter. Enter. Sure, sure. Absolutely. Okay. Go into settings. Let's do, I know this is a demanding game, but I'm gonna try just 1080p, guys. Render, quality. Let's go balance. FSR, let's turn that off. TAA, I guess. Vertical sync off. Motion blur default, let's do off. And then I'm at FPS, high settings. It's in the middle. Let's do that because otherwise, oh, there's high. Crap. Okay. There's high right there. Oh, it's demanding game. Default. Highest high. Okay, enter. Okay, 1080p high. Let's see what I get. Motion blur off. Yeah, I think I have everything. Continue. I'm guessing 45 to 55. But if you like enable a FSR or something, you might get another 10, 15 FPS. Loading resources. Resources available. 40%. 35, 38%. Why is loading resources not taking, why isn't that sooner? Nothing's being like maxed out. 10.8 gigs of system RAM so far. I haven't told you guys the other ones I forgot. Forgot to check. 11.1, 11.2, 11.3. Just climbing. It's gonna be 12. Yep, 12.1. 12 to 12.1, 75%. Screen recording. Yeah, it was close. 45, 42, 43, 46. A lot of aliasing. Looks real bad. Shimmering. Why so much shimmering, man? Yeah, I'm like never doing anything super exciting in here. I'm not shooting a bunch of guys, or I can't help it, like pull my gun out right now. I can't jump over this thing. What's up, dude? Yeah, 40s. CPU is close to maxed out. 93, 94. GPU has a little bit of headroom, like another 30%. Sometimes higher. So I guess this is the most CPU intense game I got, at least that we tried today. It wants a faster CPU to be able to use the 1080 fully. If you see, I could max out the game more to make it look nicer, and I wouldn't lose FPS really. So yeah, that's that though. Dang. Out of video memory? What? I have 8 gigs. It wants more than 8 at 1080p? This is looking like 100%, like as high as it can go, guys, besides a TAA, the scale, no, right here, balanced. Native, let's try that. Even harder to run. So 48, 41, 35, did drop a little bit, but now it's using more of the GPU, but still in the 30s, 30 FPS, 42. Yeah, if you're okay with the FPS, like high 40s and low 50s type of thing on this game, maybe with the controller, it's maybe doable at high settings and just leave it like that. Because this does drop pretty low. Just needs a faster CPU for this game. It's pretty intense. It's an easier game to run. Life is Strange, the first one. I wish I could hear the music right now. Let's just do this one. Advanced. There you go, 1080p, 4x MSAA. Let's go 8x MSAA, VSync off. Highest settings, it's on high. Okay, 8x, fly. Okay. I'm guessing 162.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
Higher.
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Well, maybe I'll send you a picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how
200,
so
224, 236, 250, 240, 280.
Splash water
Yeah,
on my
pretty
face
decent.
and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
This is past the first part.
She's so fucking shy.
Gamma. Almost 300 frames. It'll splash water on my face so I don't look like a total loser. 300, let's go. That is smooth. The sensitivity is a little too much, and I'd plan to control it anyways, but. So 190s to when I'm moving, 245. Beating up poor Daniel. Logan, you're such a jerk. Alright, 240s, 250s, Sugar Machine.
American girls, I'd like to be part of the world.
218, 240s. Pretty decent. Usage 76, sometimes higher, 65. 65, 75, 82% usage. mid 50s for both CPU and GPU temps. 1860 on the core for the graphics card, and at 4.19, 4.21, 4.20 for the CPU. Yeah, pretty playable.
Need a bathroom timeout.
Gonna take a poop? Where are you doing? Oh, okay. Can I come out with you? Dang it. That's not realistic. Planet of Lana 2. Still haven't beaten this. Best with a controller, yeah, I agree. Let's go settings. General, I'm gonna do that, sorry. Graphics. High settings. GN246HL by Acer. It's a 1080p 144, like I said before. It's the model number. VSync off. Frame rate, I guess 240. Apply. That's all she goes. She doesn't do any advanced graphics, I guess, so. Okay. Play. Resume. What's the frame rate? I'm gonna get 86. Higher. Hey. Yeah, that's the part I'm. Stop that. 235. Is that going to be an actual game? And my GPU and CPU usage is very low. Can I? Okay, Q. Sorry, Q done. GPU and CPU usage is very low, but good frames at 236 pretty consistently. It hasn't dropped. Wow. So it's like close to that 240 and it's stopping. So if there wasn't a frame limiter, it's possible it can go higher. Maybe. No, it's dropping and the usage isn't going up higher really. Interesting. It's weird how they do that. But yeah, a very good playable experience at 130 to 200 something. There you go. I'm getting 200 when it's get closer. But yeah, 1080p. High settings. I gotta like tell the cat thing movie or whatever to stand on this while I climb. Okay, fine. Can I? How do you? Come on. And come on, little guy. He's almost here. Oh. Come here. There we go. What about the young squire? Oh yeah, I was gonna go through the tube. Freaking Mario over here. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet game. Thought I'd get more FPS, but has a bunch of powers and stuff too. It's cool. Thank you. Okay, I open the door and I can go up here. Oh, yeah, like this. And then go through it. There you go. Come on. But yeah, I'm not gonna play the whole game. I just brief test. Pretty sweet. Kena Bridge of Spirits. Let's go to the graphics. 1080p, DirectX 11. I don't know which one is better in this game. That benchmark, it said run benchmark. It actually just tests your settings a little bit, and it just changes what it thinks is best, even though that might not be what you want. It'll do it anyways. So I don't even mess around with it. Dynamic resolution, I'm gonna leave that. Medium, depth of field off, motion blur off. I can't go lower. And then high settings. Oh, go these. It's a hard game to run, so I really need high settings or lower really, but We'll see. High. Okay, looks like high settings, motion blurred enough to feel off, the lowest it can go. Okay, that's it. 1080p. Oh, I can go full screen. Yes. There we go. Back. Yes. Okay. Continue game. I also play this game with a controller. So me too. Okay. 76. Oh, that was rough for a second. Okay, it's better now. Oh, that was rough. That was rough. Give it a second. You're loading in all the way or what? Just panning around a little bit. Looks like that stutter went away, right? It's not going to drop in the 50s. High 60s. Averaging about 70 something. 72 maybe. Yeah, pretty playable. Can I use my bow? Nope. Such a cool game. Okay. Playing Hogwarts Legacy now. Whoa, books are flying at me. Why is the monitor name different? Is this because... I don't know, the names are different now. What the heck? Okay, 1080p, TAA, can I turn it to low, high? I guess I'll have high. If it doesn't give me an option to turn it to a different one like SMA or something. No upscaling, let's just see about Intel Xe low latency on or off? I guess on. Uncapped. Field of view plus 20. Motion blurring up the field off and film grain, 1080. What about other graphic settings, yo? Ultra, no. We go high. Excuse me. Run benchmark. Is it the same? Applied recommended graphic settings. Okay, it's like the same thing as Kana. Okay. So ray tracing is off. Alright, let's see what she gets. This also took a while to do all the shaders and stuff. There's a couple games that do that. Which is kind of annoying, you know? Even with an SSD. That was fast. Okay. 36, 40 FPS, 43. Dang.
Keep an eye on high places around the
Which
school
have
for
else?
Zenobia's goblins.
Whoa. They're like, oh. It'd be kind of cool if I was like hitting people and they're like, you can't do that. Oh. So 50s sometimes, but most time in the 40s. Okay. 60s, 70s percent GPU, 70, 81% on the CPU. Low use, like temp though is pretty good. High 50s, low 60s. But yeah, 30 FPS sometimes, 34, 32, 30. Oh man, that's rough. It'd be nice if it was like 100% GPU, 99 to 100%. Nope, in the 60s. I am screen recording, so give it another 4 FPS or so. But, there's 90% on the GPU for a brief moment.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
That's rough, guys. If it was just utilizing the hardware a little bit better, I'd be getting like constantly 50s, maybe. Oh, okay. I hate that. Okay, settings right there. Let's give it frame gen. Oh, you have to restart it. Do you really have to restart it? Because I'm seeing 160s. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was rough. 44. 35, 41.
But it's always so noisy.
So it actually is like really nice and playable. And getting 150, that'd be sweet. But your base resolution, your base refresh rate's really low. What's up, Siamese cat? We are Siamese, if you please. Cute. So low 50s, maxed out. Zoom. That's what I meant. This is at high settings. Where's he gonna drop this? Oop. He put it where the wood is, but then it teleported over here. It's funny. Yeah, so this is Stronghold 4 demo. Oh, get out of here. I don't like how this gets in the way and then it unclips. You have to like watch out for that. Control the guys down here. Pretty cool. I am downloading World War II. That's one of my favorite Call of Duties. And yeah, I was thinking about Modern Warfare as well, but I don't want to do too many. I'm already doing like 14. I think I'll do both those just to see how the difference, because World War II is slightly older. I think it's 2017. But yeah, this will get harder to run. You get tons going on, you know, but around that 50 FPS or so. It's a hard game to run. It's 1080 and it's only getting, you know, barely 60 FPS. Do it this way. Okay, I can't go higher, guys, because it's getting a full screen, so it is what it is. Motion blur off, yep, all off. High settings, none for that. Cool. Okay, that's it. So 1600 by 900. So this isn't 1080p, guys. This is a several. It's this. I'm gonna put the resolution versus 1080p. This is how much the difference is. I'm not rendering it as hard. There we go. Okay, it's a little under 1080p for this test. You know what I should do then? I should do ultra settings, because then it's gonna like. I'm gonna do epic settings, guys, because then it's making up for the resolution loss that I can't do and show you guys at the same time. It's probably gonna be similar. Maybe resolution will be easier than epic, but this is what I'm doing. Okay, continue. This is on an SSD. Load, go, 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 go. Yeah, people hate on hard drives, like, oh, you have a hard drive, why are you playing? Oh, I have to click on this, sorry, my bad. I have this massive overlay in the way, so. People are like, oh, why are you on a hard drive in 2026? What the heck? A lot of my games are on a hard drive and it loads perfectly fine. It's not, and there's a couple games I've like, ooh, it's a little on the stuttery side and it requires an SSD. That's why I have like 5 SSDs. But I have tons of games and I want to all have them downloaded. So of course I have to have hard drives unless I spend like bonkers amount of cashola. 100% G CPU, pretty much, 96%. 99, 96, 97 on Task Manager at least. So I don't know which one's completely accurate. They're both kind of similar though. 4.18. It's loading. Load faster. What am I gonna get for frames? 1600 by 900 ultra settings. 1080 and an i7-4790k. I think I'm gonna be getting 54. Do I have to press enter or something? Or because there's no like loading bar or something. Oh, what have I done? Okay, it's fine. It's loading in. Oh, 32, 33. Dang. 30 FPS. CPU is the bottleneck. If you had a faster CPU, it'd be able to get a little bit more FPS. Okay, let's do high settings. Oh, this game is hard to run. Oh, why do I want that? Stop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Missing it. Come on. Hi. There you go. F. Okay, this is definitely a little under 1080p. About the same FPS. 33, 34, 35. Oh, that's rough.
Let's at least check on my app and my apprentices.
Yeah. CPU is lower now, the usage, but it's not 100% on the GPU. 70, low 70s, high 70s. It's around there though. Sometimes it gets in the 80s. At 33 FPS. So if I'm not screen recording, guys, it'd probably be about 35 to 38, 39 maybe. Maybe 40 FPS. Yeah. Probably hover around 38 to 42, I'm guessing. And it's possible to get a little bit more FPS than that because screen recording is taking CPU. It might be GPU dependent too, but I know it does affect your performance. But yeah, you can, if you want to play this game, I would definitely maybe refrain from playing it or just get a better CPU, which needs a better motherboard and everything than this. So this isn't playing the newest, latest and greatest titles at high settings at 1080p or 1440, something like that, you know. It's a little bit too much for it. Playing Teardown now, and then I'm gonna do World War II, and then Modern Warfare 19. I guess I'll download that too. I have to transfer it because it's on the it's gonna take way too long. I want to do this. Okay, let me see. GN. Yeah, I guess this is the model number of this panel. GN246HL. I played another game and it was different. So I'm like, what the heck? Okay. More or less windowed. It's working. So high settings, 100%, depth of field off, motion blur off, sync none, no frames. Okay, DirectX 12. Good, 92 so far. Let's just play Sandbox. Why is it all locked? You gotta play through. Why would that be unlocked? That's so dumb. Let's do the Marine. 1100 frames for a second. Woo! That's very smooth. 122, 118 screen recording. So get a little bit more. This is high settings. Bonk. Alright. Let's put out. Alright, let's put out the fire. I don't know what this is. Leaf blower? Okay. Blowtorch? Rocket launcher. A rocket booster. 5. Huh. Rocket launcher. I got hurt a little. Oof. This game is so cool. Woo! Nice. Accuracy, man, is good. As I missed. Oh no. Ice cream? There you go. Tree. What? I shot the tree. Oh, it does have a drop though. Ah, there we go. Yeah, pretty sweet game, huh? Alright, I wasn't even looking at my performance and everything. 120, 94% on GPU, 30% on CPU, 60 degrees Celsius on GPU, 52, 51 on 49 on CPU. 1847 on the GPU. Why isn't that 1860? Oh, I went right through something. Oh, what? Come on, go through the frickin' wall. 77. Ooh, Lord. Bad car. You disappointed me. Shoot the water. Ooh, disappointing water effect. Let's go with the shoot. What? Oh, that was a rocket launcher? I wanted this one. What about pipe bomb? I'm trying to chuck it. Pipe bomb? How is it still standing? Oh, I'm dead. That's one good. Bad crane, whatever it is. I'm playing this game way too long. Pretty sweet. Launching Call of Duty World War II now. Let's see. Motion blur off. Advanced settings. 250, 95 is the highest. Yep. That was 96, 95. Oh, my bad. Went out of it. 1080p. Extra. I'm just maxing it out, guys. But I did the other ones at high, so let's just do high, I guess. High. Right here. And everything, okay. So everything is on high. Sweet, and estimate a, let's go with this one. Yes. Alright. Let's do, I'll do a couple bots. Maybe like 8 and 6 or 8 and 4 or something like that. Just more enemies. What am I going to be getting for frames on here? i7-4790k at a 1080. 148. It's around there. I recently launched it on a 980 Ti. I was getting like 119, 120. But then it dropped to like 90s and stuff. A little bit. No, I'm thinking of a different PC. I was getting only 90 to 110. That was a 1060, but the so yeah, the 980 Ti got even higher, like 190, 200, something like that. I forgot. I have a couple PCs, and I recently like tried it a bunch. So let's just do all enemies. 17. Oh no. Okay. And then let's just do hardcore, so it's just a one hit. Let's go. So I'm getting 199 right now. CPU is at 55, 53, and I'm screen recording too. Okay, 54 percent. 90. 8% CPU when loading, 100%. This is on an SSD too. I forgot my SSD. I was using it for a different PC, and I was in the kitchen. I went and grabbed it, and I was already on Steam, on like about to press play and stuff. I plugged it in and just like it automatically recognized it, and I was able to press play and have to like rediscover it. I'm like, that's sick. Okay, let's go with this guy.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
Ooh, that's
Advance and take
a
position.
little on the low side. It just doesn't feel like 144. Did I not enable it? It's full screen. Sync every frame off. It just doesn't feel like. Where's the? There's no refresh rate in this at all. Huh. Yeah, this full screen is nothing. That's kind of dumb. It just doesn't feel like. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna bump up my mouse sensitivity a little bit. They're wrecking me. Oh man, it's up top. It feels alright now. Oh, that didn't count. That was bad. So 170, 160, 170, 180, 72, 80, and 82, 86, and 80. Okay, so very similar usage, not 100% on GPU like I was hoping. Oh, I was trying. Dang it. So with these settings, a faster CPU would be better. However, if you can raise the graphic quality, you'd be able to use it more and still get very similar FPS than what you're getting right now. And a little bit better, a little bit more clarity and better textures and stuff, you know? So I'd probably do that, just max it out. But we were just doing, you know, high settings. So yeah, I guess it doesn't use, the 4790k doesn't use a 1080 at this setting, or this 1080p high, all the way. If you had like 1440p, like if I just raised it, keep the graphics settings at a high, but just raise the render. 2560 by 1428. Let's go one step higher. This is higher than 1440p render. 128 FPS. And I was getting high FPS over here. 155, 162. Ouch. 94, 78, 81, 97. So yeah, this is more of a GPU load. Dang it. And still very playable, 114, 110. I was looking at the frames, I wasn't really paying attention to you. Alright, one more kill, guys. If they kill me, if I kill them. Alright, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Can I not kill me? Am I just too good? I'm dead. Alright, cheers are all good. This is Modern Warfare 2019. I'm gonna do gunfights, my favorite mode. I'll show you my settings real quick and I'll probably find somebody. So 1080p 144. NVIDIA Reflex low latency is enabled in boost. And then quality, I have it max field of view. And then 100% scaling and everything is high. There's a couple on Ultra I turned to high. And then SMA T2X. The other one is Filmic. I don't want Filmic. So it's pretty much, it's not the highest it can go, but it's high settings as I've been doing like this whole video. So let's go. No ray tracing, of course. What is my frames? What I'm guessing? I'm guessing it's gonna use most of the GPU. Higher 90s and 110 to 125 FPS. That's my guess. Yeah, I don't know why it stopped screen recording. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. See a little indicator down right. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can. A little green dot in a gray square. Oh, I don't like this map. Whatever. So getting 135, 129, 119, 120. So that was close.
Gunfight.
90%, 70%, 90% GPU, okay. Oh, it's close to 100. There's 90s. 94, 91, 88. So low 90s, average, probably.
There's them down. Go!
It's a very smooth experience, though. Oh, I need to mute it.
Moving! Disregard!
Mute it. Okay, sorry, I just hurt my team with not being able to play because it was on. I could hear it. I don't want you guys to get revert. Okay.
10 seconds.
Makes it hard for me not to be able to hear, but yes.
They're willing to die for
Let's
their
go.
mission. So be it.
Kill them without sound. Well, I think World War II I had it on audio. My bad. Totally forgot. I'm tired. Took a shower. I thought it'd wake me up. Did not. Oh, okay. Oh, you're a wiener for that. I almost got him, man. 22 more. That's pretty good. Come on, teammate. You got this. Oh,
If you
golly.
can stand, you can fight. Get ready.
So yeah, pretty decent frames.
Clear. Move.
I would like a little bit more usage, but you cranked it up to ultra. Again, similar FPS and higher usage. Oh, I got me. That was bad. But yeah, high 100 teens and then low high 120s. I don't know if that's how you say it, but like
We're not done yet.
120,
Make it happen.
119 to like 125 is average, it looks like. And that's screen recording as well. If you got a slightly faster CPU or you clock this one higher, be able to use a little bit more of the GPU. But I'm just leaving everything stock. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Ooh, I need to survive. Oh, okay, I'm bad with that. That was bad. 60 on GPU and pretty much CPU and GPU are both at 60. Nice. 63% fan speed and 1860 on the core. 4.19, 4.18 on the CPU. Got him. Easy. I had the high ground too. Don't try it, Anakin. Oh, good. He got to drop on me when I was like around the corner, so you know, I played worse, obviously, but let's try again. That was a poor choice on his part. Oh, that was lucky. I missed and I like flicked it. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Let's go. But yeah, if you guys remember, you know, screen recording does take a hit on CPU and GPU and FPS, so I'd be getting a little bit more frames in this. There's 140 while I was looking at the thingy ding.
Moving. You're all in.
Can't see him. Wow. Wow. That was so bad. I think I killed the first one I killed right there is the better one. I'm like, he's like, what? Oh, that was bad. Yeah, this would be the last game, guys, and hope you guys are enjoying and like the build video. I tried to make it shorter, but you know, it is what it is. It's gonna be a 2-hour-long video. Nice. Killed him. Let's go.
Up, 3 down.
Yeah, I'm not even doing that great, and then like these guys are just slash. Yeah, the GPU power limit is at 120. 73 is the prioritizing, so it doesn't go above 73. It's 59. So I do have the AC on, and then I have my shirt off. It's very cool in here. So if you don't have your AC running in your room, if it is a little on the warmer side, you will see hotter temps. Unless you raise your fan speed up and you can get the same performance I'm getting, just a little bit louder. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Still got him. Let's go. I thought that was 2 guys because I felt like I was being attacked from the sides and stuff, but I think he was just chucking it over the blue storage container and stuff. And then I got left.